Hello and welcome to Waldorf Salad's walkthrough of all of the Dark Souls series, starting with the remastered version of the original game itself from 2012 and all of the DLCs. We're going to go strolling through, actually we're going to go stomping through all three of these games as a heavy build, a heavy weapon build. And in this first one, we're going to try and use the Demon's Great Axe, which is the strongest and hardest hitting and probably the slowest, or one of the slowest weapons in the game. So I'll talk through all of this as we're going along, but I want to initially meet ourselves in the character construction screen. The first thing you need to know is that unlike Dark Souls 3, which many people might have already played, you can't change your character's appearance once you decide at this area. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go in and have a look. You can remember that it's, 6-year-old technology, so obviously the character creation is not as advanced as the cool stuff in Dark Souls 3, but there's a lot there and some tips and tricks I want to give you. So sex, male, class, I'll talk to you about the classes in a bit, and the gifts, the physique, very large. Now for our face, I'm going to go with, you can see that there's quite a few options here: Commoner, Delta Farmers, Astoria Nobles, Dragon Scholars, Thorland Clerics, Jubilant Catarinas, Dubious Charm, Classic Xena, Eerie Forest Swamp, Far East Traveller. I'm going to go with Jubilant Catarina, which is, a reasonably sad and terrible effort at an African-American face, mainly because I got a chance with this one of actually customizing the face and skin. And if you hit create, so first of all, maturity, I want to be very old, very masculine, very strong, and now I want to go into, I want you to create a similar face. And every time you click create similar face, it sort of moves around the place. Now if I have a look at that, that's getting close to purple. What I want is a purple guy, and I think, and I found through attrition that possibly your best bet for getting a purple guy is to start here. So if I go to entire, I can go to color tone, and I can go down to blush. We're still not really purple. Blush, dark, orange, we don't want. And there we are. Purple! It's exactly what I want. Oh! And that worked. That didn't work too well, did it? There we are. Nice and purple. So, happy with that. Perfect. Now what I want to do is play around with his look. So his brow and forehead, make it a little bit wider. Nose bridge. You can see you can really play with a lot of strange stuff that you probably wouldn't have thought about. Eyebrows. Raise them up a little bit. Eyes. I want to have black pupils because you'll be able to see them. Nose, nostrils, nostril width. We're going to get rid of that wonderfully strange or very, very Afro-Caribbean, I don't know, parody of an Afro-Caribbean nose size. Not entirely sure what that was maybe doing. Possibly adjusting nose size or something. Nose ridge. little bit like that. Nose positions, nose slants that I don't really care too much about. Cheeks. Don't care too much about cheeks. Mouth, I do care about. Lips. We're going to make the lips a little bit happy and sad. Lip fullness. Let's get rid of that lip fullness idea. Ooh! Ooh, tweaky. Lip size. And lip thickness. There we are. Now the jaw. Let's do our beard first. We're going to take it all the way. You can't actually have a full flowing beard in this game. The best you can do is this sort of thing. Where there's a bit of a goatee, a bit of a shake. And that's the best you can hope for. So what I might do is play around with all of these settings and join you after I've built my guy.